Good morning, guys. So I am here at the college. I am in my study room right now, and I kind of had a bad couple of past 3 days of over the weekend and then the holiday. And really, it's a blessing in disguise that it happened on the holiday because if you ever are in that mode where you have everything planned out and you have certain times that you have set aside to study and it doesn't happen that way, it could really trip you up. So the fact that yesterday was a holiday and I didn't have to go to class because of that, it was actually a benefit to me because now I have time. Even though yesterday I was going to use all of that time to study, and just life happened, family things happened, and so I didn't get to do what I had set intentionally to do for that day. So I have made sure that my phone is turned off, and I am going to be here all day at school at the library studying for probably about 8 hours to catch up on what I didn't get caught up on. Remember, for every 1 hour of lecture that you have, you need to be studying 2 hours outside of that for that 1 hour. So my class is 4 hours long, 8 hours. And I should have already done that and then been reviewing off of those 8 hours, which won't take as long to do. But I've only made just like 5 note cards, and I've only done like maybe 2 or 3 pages of studying. And I haven't even gotten through my entire outline yet of what is required of us as we come back to class tomorrow. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So when I get in here, this is kind of what I do. Like, this is kind of the outline of the things that I want to make sure that I cover today. So I'm going over, this is my microbiology class. I have the main taxa hierarchy, which is all the way from domain down to species. So I'm just going to make sure that I memorize that. And I do it in things like this. Like, okay, so I have a dark piece of G's or dark piece of glass, like little acronyms that kind of will help you. And I already know that. Like, it took me 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, and I already know of those. And then these are some questions that were in the back of the book that I want to make sure that I know and have those on top of my head, because a lot of times when you are doing things in a class and you don't have to read your book, like maybe your book isn't necessarily a big part of what the teacher does, it does help you during test time, as what we have noticed here at our college. Even though they go over PowerPoints in their lecture, and that's the main part, a lot of times the questions from the test will come straight from the book. So it is very important that even if you don't read the book, at least go over the end chapter sections. And so I'll show you in mine real quick. Like this, I have to do this, but let me show you real quick. So here is the end of the chapter, end of chapter 1, and you have your chapter summary. And a lot of times, this is what I would use on my study guides. When I used to make like very detailed study guides, I would use all of this and made sure I knew this for sure. Even if it wasn't covered necessarily in class, which most times it is, but it's just sometimes not that involved. But definitely your critical questions, your multiple choice, anything that they give you in a textbook at the end of a chapter is always going to be beneficial for you when you come to test time. What I've been told from some of the professors that I've had over the last year and a half is that they don't make up their tests. Their tests come from a generated thing that they get to pick, like how hard the test gets to be. So like one of my professors, every time that we had a test, it was like reading a paragraph for each question, which was beneficial in some ways because it gets you ready for the nursing school process. Like, they're not going to say, oh, hey, what is plankton? Like what's on the board here. What is plankton? Or plankton is, and then gives you the set of answers. It's never that way. It's always going to be this really lengthy paragraph of a question, and then you get to deduct from there what the correct answer is. So when they give you questions like that on a test in your prereqs, it's actually beneficial because it just gets you in the habit of doing that. And so today I'm going to be going over this right here. So I already have my binder set up, and you can kind of see, like, I did this over the weekend. So I have my tabs, and then I have, each one of these numbers represents something on my outline, to make sure that, because I just don't want to have to flip through pages in class. So like here is one, and then here is one on my binder. And so I know if I want to go over this, I just instantly go from here to here. And then that is going to be, a lot less time consuming for me, because I go right to the page if he pulls it up in class. And sometimes teachers will just go like boom, 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 and you're still on the first boom and he's already on the third boom. So I just wanted to kind of show you that this morning. And so our lab outline, what I'm going to be going over today and studying is everything on this page. I'm not going to read it off to you, that's silly. So everything on this page. So this chunk of information is everything that I'm about to study, which really I only have to study down to here, but it's better if you stay ahead of things. So this is where that's my goal for today. And it will include reading all of chapter 1 in the book and going over all of the PowerPoints that the teacher gave us, and then re-listening to lecture, and then making sure that I can answer these questions that I kind of picked out from the back of the book, just to know for today. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great day today. Those of you that are in class, I hope you have a good class day. And if you have any questions, don't forget to just put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. And I guess that's it. Everybody have a great day. Bye.